Okay, number 4. So number 4, we can do this two ways. We can multiply these out, multiply those, then reduce factor at the end. That will not result in the lowest common denominator. So I'll do that method second. Let's find the lowest common denominator initially. So 2x minus 6. So if I factor that out, 2 times x minus 3. If I factor the second one out, factor out the 4. 4 times x minus 3. So our lowest common denominator is that 4x minus 12. We're going to have to introduce that on the left side. So we'll times 2 top and bottom. So doing that will result in the same denominator. All right. Put that back. Okay, so our denominator is going to be 4 times x minus 3 for both of them. Our numerators, 2 times x, 2 times 5. So 2x minus 10 minus x plus 7. So we are subtracting this entire binomial in the numerator of the second fraction. So minus x, minus minus, so plus 7. All right, let's combine like terms. Let's see what we got. 2x minus 1x is 1x. Negative 10 plus 7 is minus 3. On the bottom, I have 4 times x minus 3. That cancels. So we are left with 1 over 4. So there's nothing left on top. There's a 1, because 1 times x minus 3 is still x minus 3. So that is the final answer, 1/4. Now we'll do it the other way as well. All right, if we did this the other way, let's see what would have happened. So let's say we multiply these together. I'm not going to multiply them out, just going to leave them written separately in my denominator. All right, so then let's clear some of this. So we multiply those. We would have to multiply these. So this is where it's getting a little more complicated. Let's see if we can do this. 4x squared plus 60 on the back end. Let's see, minus 20 minus 12, so minus 32x. All right. Now, if we multiply these, 2x squared plus 42 on the back end. Negative 14 minus 6, so negative 20x. Alrighty, so it's a bit more complicated using this method. Let's go ahead and power through it. 4x squared minus 2x squared is 2x squared. Dealt with those. Negative 32x. That minus is going to turn that into a plus. So negative 32 plus 20. Negative 12x. And then 60 minus 42, so that's going to be 18. All right. On the bottom, let's factor out on the bottom. Let's kind of see what's going on there. So 2x minus 3, just to see what's going to cancel. 4x minus 3. My numerator, let's factor that out. So Let's go ahead and make some space. Okay, so 2x minus 6x, whoops, lost my square, plus 9, factoring out the 2, x minus 3, x minus 3, okay. This is working out pretty nicely, a lot of work though. X minus 3, x minus 3, oh, go away. So gone, 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 gone. 2 and 2 cancels, so again, we're left with just this 4 on the bottom, which is 1/4. So once everything cancels out, you will get the same result, 1/4. Either method works. In this case, the first method was easier than the second one. That's number 4. Alrighty, number 5. So this one, let's find the lowest common denominator. Multiplying these out will not result in your lowest common denominator. Sometimes it does. I would not try that at this point, given that it's a trinomial by a trinomial. All right, so let's find the lowest common denominator. To find that, we need to see what factors make up these trinomials. This one's x plus 2, x plus 2. This one, let's see, x times x, 3 times 2. All right, so those are the denominators that are factored. So the one on the right, we need to introduce x plus 3. The one on the left, we need to introduce x plus 2. So our denominator is going to be the product of these 3 binomials. So that's going to be my denominator. Just going to leave it written out. X plus 3, x plus 2, x plus 2. You don't have to multiply that out. All right, this numerator, x times x times 2. The other numerator is here, 2 times x, 2 times 3. Let's combine like terms. What are we going to have? 2x minus 2x, that's just going to go away. That plus 6 is going to become minus 6 because of this minus being distributed to each term. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else we can do here. I'm going to do x plus 2 squared just to kind of, for space purposes, to write it a little using less terms, if you will. And that's that. X squared minus 6 does not factor out in any way. I mean, I guess if you wanted, it would be x plus square root of 6, x minus square root of 6, as it to factor it out if you wish. It's not necessary, not necessary at all. And nothing cancels even if it is factored, so disregard that. So number 5 is done. And there's your answer. If you did it the other way, would have gotten messy really fast because you would have had to multiply these two trinomials, leading into, we have 9 terms, 4th degree polynomial, and you'd have to factor it out in a bit. So that's number 5.